Okay, welcome one and all to the final day of the ARMA Team League for 2021. We have the last two Hanchans to play of the last four teams. Before we go into that, a quick overview of the rules. The league rules are Akaari, so red fives are in use, one of each one of each suit. There is no bankruptcy. There is head bumps, so no double or triple Ron. Kiriage Mangan, so 4 Han 30 Fu gets rounded up. There are no abortive draws, and the Uma is 30-10 with a 20 Oka, so first place gets bonus 20 points on top of their 30 Uma. Okay. We are in today. I'm commentating. J Cakes will be playing, which is why he's not here. And with me, I have Mercedes and Shoal Sushi from Junkenron. I hope, yeah, it is Junkenron. So welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
Thanks.
Um, so we'll take a quick look at the schedule. What are your thoughts going into these um, final matches? We currently have Atosuki in first place at 375.4 points, Dark Flame Cursed Totoro at 146.05, Powerpuff Boys at 117.65, and Ward in the Fire at negative 142.7. So,
I think it's still going to be
Yeah.
very tense. I think it's still going to be an exciting match. I mean, the point gap is quite huge at this point, but I feel like there's definitely going to be some challenge for second, because there's a smaller gap for second place than there is for first. But who knows what's going to happen today?
not even 30 points. Show Sushi?
Yeah, I mean, first place is around 220-ish away from second place, and guess usually a top class is around 100, roughly 120 maybe. So it would take quite a lot to actually overtake the first place, even if you're in second place, as Totoro is. But I guess similar to what Mercedes is saying, second place is definitely much closer and more fun to watch, I guess, for the drama and everything.
Yep. Yeah, no, it's going to be interesting to see whether Dark Flame, Cursed Totoro, and Powerpuff Boys actually play to try and get that first, or if they're going to just settle and aim push for second. Give me a second. Cool. Sorry, I'm just getting some feedback on sounds. So I need to put mine up a bit and yours down a bit. Cool. That hopefully will fix it. I should probably just speak louder as well, which will probably help things. But yes, do let us know if volumes are up and down a bit or what the volume levels are. It's always a bit interesting getting different sets going. So our first Hanchan today is where is the schedule? I had the schedule right here. So we have Cheeks-chan or J-Cakes from Atosuki, No Visa from Warden in the Fire, AKTK from Dark Flame Cursed Totoro, and PP from the Powerpuff Boys. I mean, obviously J-Cakes is playing both games. AKTK, I believe, has been the stronger player for Dark Flame Cursed Totoro, at least in the early, in the regular season. What are you guys' thoughts? Do you see AKTK pushing for first? Do you see PP sort of trying to play, second or first, or what are your thoughts?
I mean, PP is starting as the dealer, so I guess definitely get the first offense in and see how it goes. And yeah, I mean, that definitely would change how things go after the East 1 hand.
Yep. Mercedes?
I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. I feel like it's just going to be a close call, really. Because J-Cakes in terms of individual rankings, J-Cakes and AKTK are like the in the top 3 spot.
Yep.
So I think for their team, I think it's going to be. I think obviously because Atosuki are in such a significant lead, I feel like it's going to go either way, really.
Yeah, I do wonder whether J-Cakes is going to play it slightly more conservatively, considering his position, or if he's still going to go for those firsts. I mean, one first from him in the first Hanchan will probably seal the deal for Atosuki, but at the same time, he doesn't want to risk dropping below Dark Flame, Crest Totoro, and Powerpuff Boys, so be interesting to see how he goes. We have the game about to start, actually. It should be happening any second now. There we go. Perfect. PP is the first dealer. We have J-Cakes in south, AKTK over in west, and No Visa on our left in north.
Oh, quite a nice hand for Jay. Dora 1 and 2. Yeah, 2 pairs of dragons. Quite quick.
Sweet. Yep.
The 2 Dora on the left side as well.
Yeah, yep. So the Dora being the 4-pin, obviously. No Visa has that 2 Dora there, but the shapes feel a bit awkward. A lot of Kanchan and Penchans there.
Home.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All in those green dragons there.
Yeah, quick one from J-Cakes. Probably wants to get a few points on the board. He has the 1 Dora, but it is floating, so we'll see if he manages to do much with it.
Oh,
He might end up cutting it if he doesn't get anything from it.
Yep. Sorry, I'm just trying to adjust some volumes. Shosushi, are you on push to talk? Sorry, just trying to get some things.
We see some Cheetah coming from Visa.
Yeah, so we've got there. It's also interesting to see what AKTK is going to do here, because he only has he's got Chun Dora 1, but the only 1 Chun left in the wall.
Yeah, I think AKTK is aiming for Sanshoku.
Oh yeah, you're right. 456 Sanshoku.
Ooh, 2-pin from Jay. Oh.
So he's got that Dora. So he's looking at what, Hatsu Dora 1 at least, if he's lucky. Hatsuhaku Dora 1 for 3 Han.
What's that?
Excuse me.
Oh, he doesn't pawn it.
He does not. He probably wants it as his pair. Like, he doesn't need the extra value.
Of course, yeah. He already got the green dragons under his belt, so.
Yeah, he's got his things. Like, I think this is kind of the thing. He's not going to push for extra points. And we'll go from there.
Ooh.
Actually, that's.
Gee.
Sorry, Shosushi, can you change that back? It seems like it's actually a bit worse now. We just got a bit of background noise coming through. Yeah, so that's what, Ishan 10 for J-Cakes there. With actually some decent shapes, he can actually call the Haku now. So if it does come out of Novisa's hand, we might see it. He might actually call it now, because he still then has a decent weight. Not sure if we'll see it come out or not though.
Well, there aren't any on the table, so it's still live. So you might just go. Oh, there's one. Oh, sorry, yeah, there's one. But it's from the discards. It's clear that someone has them.
Yeah. AKTK does draw the final Chun. So does he reach? Is the question, or does he stay close? He does reach for the Mangan.
Oh, he does reach. There's that.
And there's 1 left in the wall, so. And it is the Aka, so if he does Tumo it, then.
A lot of points for him.
Oh, I'm quite surprised with the Lychee actually, because it's actually already a Mangan because there's a Chun and a Dora.
Right, the Dora as well, yeah, you're right. But if they are going for. It's Darkflame Curse Totoro, so if they are going for first place, then they are going to want the extra points. They're going to want as many as they can get. PP considering the Chi, he does take it. Oh, J-Cakes gets the red 5. Does he throw it? He does not. He breaks.
No, he does not.
So AKTK's weight is now dead in the wall. It has to come from either J-Cakes or No Visa, and honestly, I don't think it's going to come out from either.
Gee.
We see a Tenpai here.
Still a 5-pin.
Just gets a Tenpai in the end. So PP's dealership moves on. It is J-Cake's dealer. The Dora is the 6-man. not a bad hand to wake up for PP. One completed shape, two half shapes, and a Dora. What else we got? J Cakes' hand is screaming Tanyao. Okay, doesn't have a single. His only honor was that the taunt. Sorry. What else have we got around here?
AKTK going for a Honitsu, possibly with Chanta as well.
Yep. Do you think he'll call the north if it comes, or do you think he'll wait for the Chun first?
I wait for the Chun.
Yeah, I'd probably skip the first one, but well. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doesn't.
Going straight out for AKTK.
J Cakes
one
gets.
shot
Sorry, go ahead.
as well. Yeah.
Yeah, J Cakes gets that Tanya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One shot 10. Yeah.
Yeah, puts him to Ishan 10. Not much in the way of value. It's Tanya only, but that is Tempai. He takes the
Ooh.
256 weight. How many are left in the
Yeah,
wall?
because if he took the other way,
Yeah.
it would have possibly be not in Tanyao, so I guess that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, he risks pulling a 1 and being in footy 10. What have we got? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's what, 3 in the wall? Or is it 2 in the wall? Not sure I can count properly.
There's 1 6 so and 2 5 man, so I guess, yeah.
And there's only 1 5 1. This one is the indicator.
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, no, I think I missed the 5 the first time as well. Ooh, a con. Oh, wow.
Oh.
Oh, and that Dora as well. Oh my god. They lock their fake ATK right there.
To take a pause after seeing the Dora, actually. Make sure you know what you're doing.
The question here is, does J-Cakes keep pushing now? Like, he can see a Mangan at least out. It's actually a Hanemon at the moment. But
PP pushes the 7 so. And the 4 so to follow.
Yeah, he's pushing. Oh, wow, he's actually pushing quite hard. There's that one. So if J-Cakes had taken the other weight, he would have probably would have swum with the 4 at one point. But yeah, there's that risk with the footy 10. A reach from no visa. What is that for? Tanya Dora 2? Tanya Dora 2. No fear with the J pushing here.
Sumo.
Oh, 8 pots.
Oh no.
Ikitsukan as well. Dora.
No,
Hanemon. No Ura Dora, so we'll see if we get any Ura Dora this time in this game. Apparently yesterday there were actually very few Ura Dora coming out. But that throws no visa straight into the lead, giving them at least, 12,000 points ahead of AKTK. Which, honestly, both PP and AKTK do not want. Like, J-Cakes obviously wants to get higher than he is. He's currently equal 4th, but it hurts more for AKTK and PP who need that bigger win to catch up to first.
I mean, that kind of puts Jay in equal 4th place, so in terms of actually the position, I guess they are not too unhappy about, I guess. But obviously they would have wanted to win the hand themselves. But
yeah, definitely, particularly since Jay lost his dealership. We do have a nice set of pairs for PP here. He had a pair of Chun, West, and East. He's also got the double Dora and the 5-pin. I mean, he's probably just going to rush for a quick hand here. Like, he's got potential 3 Han in the honors alone. Pawn up there for AKTK. Again, dealer Haku Dora. Yep, PP's getting the next one. Will he get the East? We don't have any Easts out. There's still 2 Easts left in the wall, so he could get it.
The question is, when he gets the East, would he play the Dora or actually switch to Honyutsu for possible buy-man, I think?
Yeah, that's true, actually. think it's just short of a Baimon. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it'd be just short of a Baimon. Oh, okay, I think that's the shift there.
Nice.
Very nice draw from PP there.
And there's still 2 6 pins in the wall, so he could still get that. Ay.
Oh, what a draw!
Silent wait on that.
A 7 Han at the moment.
Yep. We also have a Tenpai from
Man.
yeah. We have a Tenpai from AKTK waiting on the 3 6 pin as well. For just Hakudora 1 as dealer. So if J-Cake steals a 6 pin at some point, it will actually go to AKTK and not PP. No visas opened, probably aiming for a Tanya Dora, probably hoping for a 5 pin as well, but not sure if they're going to get it at this point. Question now is where are those 6 pins? Oh!
Oh,
Will he shift the weight? And he shifts the weight.
He does. But J-Cakes that hit Tenpai and Sumo's for Sumo only, shutting down PP's Baimon. Wow.
Ouch.
So J-Cakes really dodged a bullet there. East 4 already. We've got the Dora as the 7 man. Some nice shapes again for PP. A closed Anko of Ton for no visa. Actually, it's double Ton since visa is the dealer. What else have we got?
Well, Dora is 7 man, and PP has 1, and J has 2.
Oh wow, J does have 2.
Pretty
actually.
good shape for J, yeah.
Got a couple sort of Nakabokudis, whatever they are. The 6, 7, 7, 8, and the 4, 5, 5, 6 shapes. So he'll probably just want a Tanyao at this point. If he's lucky, he gets Ipeko. If he's very lucky, he gets the Ampeko.
Nice 7 so draw for PP there.
Drops to the west, yeah.
Yep.
I quite like that.
I think AKTK definitely has the not best hand going right now.
He does have the shot at at the Ipeko and the 2, 3, 4 mon, but it is the heavier of the hands at the moment, and it's not that valuable either. He doesn't have any Dora, he doesn't have any Akadora.
Ooh, will PP reach here?
Yeah,
He reaches.
it's waiting on the 6, 9 pin.
2 left in the wall. 2 6 pin left in the wall. 2 9 pin left in the wall.
Yep. He might get it, honestly. It's a reach Tanya. Ooh, speaking of 6s, there's one. It might come out. Oh wow, pushing that force, the Forso against the reach. No Visa really wants those points. But yeah, we did. Ooh, another reach up there from AKTK. He does get that Ipeko.
Oh, another possibly.
Kan.
He gets in Tenpai.
Yeah, Kan 8. 4,
And
7.
no visa gets into Tenpai for 4-7 man.
Yep. 1 of each left in the wall still. Ooh, there's the 8 pin that's going to go over to AKTK. Unfortunate. But it is only 2-6. So overall, this is still kind of anyone's game. Novisa still has that 20,000 point lead on PP, but that still is only 20,000 points. So, you know, we could see an easy, like, dealer Mangan Sumo here would swap things a lot around for PP. And honestly, with the hand he's got, it's possible.
Very possible. See, very close Sanshoku on J-Cakes.
Yep. 789. Would he push for Chanta as well? Probably not. He'd probably take the Forso as the pair. Jeez.
Very nice draws for PP.
PP's hand.
Yep.
Even better draw for AKTK.
Yeah, fills in that
Yeet.
con. Gets a reach. Is that reach Nomi, isn't it? Waiting on the 3-6,
For 3-6.
so Jay does fold. Not fold, but he definitely plays safe. He'll have to deal with something later.
Boom.
We do get a pawn from PP who throws the 5. Is what I think he's still Ishan 10.
He's still Shantan, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much anything except the 9 man for the man suits would get him into Tempai, I believe.
Yeah. Question is, does he get there before AKTK gets his winner? Where's AKTK's winner? It's still got 6 in the wall. All the 6s and 2 of the 3s. Speaking of the 6s.
Oh, there's our 6.
Gone.
Oh,
That's a shame.
It is a shame.
very unfortunate.
PP is not having luck today. He's had a lot of big hands get shut down by other people in smaller hands, so that is not what he wants to see. We are already into South 2. The Dora is the 5 pin again, none of which are out at the moment. Lots of 4-6 pins, but no 5 pin. J Cakes' dealership. Chances of Ipeco again. We're seeing a lot of Ipeco today.
It's a good Yaku. Ipeca's a good Yaku.
Yeah, no, I do enjoy it. I think, what do you normally go
Oh,
for?
8-pin draw.
What does he drop? Probably, I don't know.
Probably 4 pins actually. Oh. The 2 star.
He might be
Doesn't like
pushing
the
to get
Ipeco.
Tempai.
Yeah. Oh, Dora draw for PP there. Filling in a Kanchan as well. It is JK's dealership, so he probably wants to at least win this hand, even if it's not going to be very expensive. Like he'd be looking at maybe South Dora 1 or Reach Dora 1, depending on what he draws to get to Tempai. He is Ishan 10 though, so. Does he change here? He throws the 9. Yep. So he's in a better position, but no, not many Souths out at the moment. So he's still got 2 in the wall to get there. But AKTK's hand is amassing Manzu, it seems. We got the Ishan 10, I think.
Yeet.
Yeah, correct. Oh,
There is Tempai
Oh,
from
Jay
draw for
reaches.
South.
Reaches on the 2 pin, 5 pin. 5 in the wall.
Indeed, indeed. If he draws the Dora, it's a starting man gun.
Yeah, no, this is what JK wants. He really wants. I think winning here would be huge, just because he keeps his thing ready into South. There's less time for the other teams to catch up. That is a Tempai, sorry, for Novisa waiting on the 6 pin. However, all the 6 pins are out, so unless PP drops it, their weight is dead. Unless they change it, they haven't reached. So
I'm quite surprised if he actually pushes this on against the dealer for a cheat toy.
Yeah.
Which is why he folded here.
yeah. And Sumo for JK
Ah.
on the Dora. Only way that could have been better if it was on the double Dora.
Man
but
gun.
it's a Mangan. No Ura, so he doesn't get up to Hane.
Definitely no Hura for the finals. No way.
Yeah, need to have all this sort of, pure skill, no luck. But that does put him up into first by, 1,000 points, looks like. So, it'd be interesting to see if this will change the way that AKTK and PP play. Like, PP I think is going to be pushing anyway. He's in fourth. He needs the points. But AKTK might start directly gunning for JCakes.
Absolutely. And he is in potential Suanko 2 Shanten
Oh,
at the moment
jeez,
for
yeah.
AKTK.
But it's also
I mean,
a Chitoi Tempai, so...
Exactly.
Sorry, not a Tempai.
One Shanten.
Yeah, I meant Ishanten, sorry, not Tempai. Where have we got with the door? The door is an 8 pin. We see 2 in JCake's hand again. 1 in PP's. We get a call there from AKTK. So no Suuncle. Toy Toy Dora 1 probably? I'm guessing from that.
Probably, yes. Yeah. But with the 9-man ankle, that makes it at least a 5-2, so that's a good position to be in for
Yep.
South 2.
Yeah, and the 9 pin's a decent weight if you can get it. Especially since there's actually none out, so it could be thrown if it comes. But it is next to the... Ooh, actually, there's that instead. However, no Yaku.
No, that's a shame.
I guess they might be hoping to draw another 8 and shift one of their pairs, maybe drop the 7 pin. However, it's not going to happen. All the other 8s are in other people's hands, unbeknownst to AKTK.
Home.
Ooh, they do throw the door there. Waiting on a 7 pin 5 so.
Each.
That gives him a Yaku this time around.
Yeah. We get a reach from Novisa, waiting on a 3-6 man. For reach Pinfu Dora 1. 3-6. Oh, there's one of them. This 2, 3. Still 6 in the wall for it, which is quite nice. For AKTK, his 7 pin weight is dead. The 5 so weight is stuck in JK's hand.
Also dead.
Kang.
A Khan.
Oh, that can.
He is not afraid to Khan. It's a
No,
second
he's
Khan.
not.
We get the 3 there.
Long.
Throws it into
It's a new
Novisa's.
door as well.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt AKTK. And there's the first Uda. Not that it changes scores in this time, but... Oof. So, Novisa in first place going into South 3. 7,300 points ahead of JCakes. The Dora is the 5 so, of which we see almost all of them in people's hands. Though these hands seem a bit... I don't know, I think PP's probably got the nicest hand at the moment in terms of shapes. Though Novisa's got that 3 Dora hand with the potential Hakupon.
But at this point, PP is probably aiming for quite a big hand. Oh, actually, because AKTK is the direct rival for second place, so
Yeah.
yeah, anything can happen.
Yeah, no, I think we'll see him push, particularly if he keeps drawing like that. It's what, 2 Shanten, I believe, for an Ipeiko Dora, maybe. No, he's rejected the Ipeiko, going for the confirmed well, I don't know, hopefully confirmed Pinfu.
Yeah, because all 2 months are out, so I guess that makes sense.
Yep, fair. The chances of Ipeiko are impossible. Still no Haku out for Novisa to pawn. JCakes having a few pairs to deal with. He actually has a bit of a heavy hand considering the 8 so, the 9 so pairs. It's going to be difficult to fill.
And AKTK locks his dealer hand into Chitoi.
He does, without a Dora too. It's not, I mean, potentially Peiko if he draws the 9, but he'd have to reject Chitoi Tenpai.
Yeah, because he played the 3 pin
Yeah.
a couple turns back, so yeah.
I guess he feels that's probably the more likely one to get at this point, and he can keep quiet. And I don't know. We'll see if he reaches, if he gets there or not. If he draws the 1 or 9, though, that's actually not a bad Chitoi weight. Not many are. Only one of the 1 pins is out, so. JCake's making forward. He's dropped those 9, so we get a pawn from PP. Potentially aiming for a Tanya only? Tanya Dora? No, he's thrown the Dora, so Tanya only, I guess. Unless there's something I'm missing. Yeah, I'm not sure there.
Each.
We do get the reach
Oh,
there.
it's-
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, it's fine. I was just saying about the Richie.
Reaching on a Hellweight Nun. He might catch Jay with that. We do have a Tenpai here for PP waiting on the 5-8 mon for Tanya only.
And he pushes.
Boom.
Yeah, PP kind of needs to, I think. Oh, the Haku finally comes out for no visa, but it might be a bit late. No, they might still push there. Actually, they are Tenpai, waiting on a 5-8-7 mon. So they're on a similar weight to PP. Do we see PP pawn? No, we don't. Sorry. This is so we've got no visa on a 5-7-8 mon, PP on a 5-8 mon, J-Cake's defending, and AKTK's dealer waiting on the last south in J-Cake's hand. Is the 5 mon? Sorry, go ahead.
PP just broke his tenpai.
Oh, yep, no, you already did. As did no visa? No, they shifted it to a 4-pin only. And there is thing. AKTK keeps his Tenpai. Novisa manages to stay in Tenpai as well. Novisa maintains a bit more of a lead. AKTK gets a second shot at dealer. South 3-1.
Boom.
Up to Jay for keeping the hell weight
Boom.
south in his
Yeah.
hand throughout the whole
Hmm.
defense. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was. I feel like those hellweight honors are more likely to come out on at times like that, but yeah, no, very much props to him for not dropping it. We do have the Dora is Haku, of which we see none. However, AKTK has an early pawn of the east, and Novisa has an early pawn of double south. So Novisa is still pushing for more points here.
Gee.
Jeez.
Very early Tenpai.
Yep. First Tenpai for AKTK, waiting on a 5-so Tanki. Novisa is not far behind. They're still in Ishan 10. But he drops the 5-so. I guess it's the Dora trap. Or sorry, not the Dora, the Suji trap. Waiting on that 8-so, but the hand is only worth what, 2 Han? He does get J in it though. For 2-9 points, keeping him that much closer. He's still about 9,000 points behind, but again gets another dealer turn and wakes up with a nice starting hand, at least in terms of value. It's Dora 3, I think.
Yeah, 2 reds and with 7 mon Dora as well.
Though using the 2 reds is still up in the air, but he does get that Hatsu, so he's got his license to call, so to speak. We've got some nice shapes over from J-Cakes. Mostly just a tiny potential Sanshoku, I think. But just depends a bit on what he draws. Novi's are looking so interesting. Hands got some nice shapes. Not much value though. You look at like Reach Pinfu maybe an Ipeiko.
Yeah, it's quite a good shape for acceptance.
PP's hand is also a bit awkward. He's got the 2 Penchans and the 1-2s, Manzu and Solzu, and not much else. He does have the Dora though. So he could get more from that, but we do see a call from AKTK. Putting him in Ishan 10, but he's likely going to have to drop one of those red 5s. I don't think I see a world where he keeps both of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pair of Chuns for no visa, giving them at least a little bit more value. There we go. Tenpai for AKTK.
Throws out the red 5. Right out.
Yep.
gonna call here.
Are we going to get a call?
气
He does. He needs that chun now, though. Excuse me. But he does put his hand up to at least Novi's hand up to at least 2,000. But he can't accept a 7 now if he gets it. So, yeah. I mean, Novisa just needs to win to get the game moving on. They're in first place. They'd like more points, but stopping AKTK as dealer is more important now, I feel.
Yeah, plus the 9-pin, both of them are out, so
Boom.
essentially he does really need the true. Well, I guess
Yep.
AKTK wins this. So
Yep, wins
that's what
anyway.
matters.
3 hands from J-Cakes, which is probably what he wants, sending J-Cakes further down. So we move into a continued South 3, third Homba. Dora is the 5-man. We're getting a lot of middle tile Doras, it feels like. What do we see? We've got a decent starting hand from PP. 1 complete milled. He can probably accept the Dora if it comes. You know, a red Dora there. What else we got? J-Cakes is in 2 Shanten, I think. I think it's
Yes,
2 Shanten.
yes.
Yep.
Good shape, yeah. And PP as well, I think.
Yep. I think you're right there. We see 2 red Dora over in AKTK's hand, with some shapes, but he's still got that 2-5 so to worry about floating wise and the 1 pin. So value, but a bit of a heavy hand. No visa.
Or the second 5 so from AKTK.
Yep. So he's got that. So is AKTK shaping up for another decently valued hand. He's still got to do. He still needs what? 1 more block. Oh, actually, he doesn't have the completed block in the Manzo. I thought he did. I misread that. So it's a bit of a slow hand, but no one else is going much faster except for PP, who is still Ishanten. Very nice Ishanten now, but
Ichi Chanya we pick or
yep, Dora 1. But he does need the 6-9, so or the 7-mon for that.
But AKTK has so many Doras in his hand. 4 Doras.
And his shapes have
So-
gotten better. Is he Ishan 10? No.
2.
Two.
Oh.
Ooh,
These-
there's...
9 so.
Sorry, yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say it's waiting on the 7 so. 7
Man.
7 man.
Yep, of which 2 are still in the wall, so we could see a I was gonna say Ipatsumu here, but no. We do see the 7 from Jay.
Or is it?
气
Oh, he goes for just wants to go into 10 by for AKTK.
Yeah, probably wants to make
To
sure he
keep his
keeps his
leadership.
dealership. Yep. Which makes sense, though. He still has to. Yeah, that 7-mon is a bit. Never mind. PP Tsumos.
Draws it right out.
Noda, still a
That's a very
Mangan.
nice hand.
Moves over to South 4. Puts PP in striking range of coming out of 4th place. This is actually dangerous for J-Cakes, because if PP Tsumos this, J-Cakes ends up 4th. The door is the 5 so again. The double door in AKTK's hand, 1 in Novisa's hand.
Very nice hand for dealer, no visa.
Yep.
For a possible 7-7. Oh!
1
1-1-6. Sorry, Mangan.
So we get a reach from Novisa as dealer, trying to rack up those points. Waiting on the 4-7 mon, 5 of which are in the wall.
Yeah, and as the last dealer, not many people would actually push against this and gives him even better chance to demo it. And if he hits Ura here, he can get a Haneman here, which is all the scores he needs to
Yeah.
start.
One, two. So we see a couple more of the 7s gone. 2 4s, 1 7 left in the wall. There's another of the 4. So J-Cake's holding half of Noviza's winning tiles at this point. Actually, some nice shapes for AKTK if he does end up pushing. Double Dora in there, but also Tanyao and another red Dora, so...
And he does push with the 8-pin.
Yep. Yeah, no, I mean, AKTK needs this first, I feel. Is this big enough to get him first? We probably need to be direct hit on Novisa, I think. Reach Tanyo. What's the difference there? What? 18,000? So. Waiting on the 4-7 so sorry. 1, 2, I think 1 is left in the wall. No 4s. Actually, no, it's dead.
It's dead.
Yes, it's dead, yes.
Unfortunately for AKTK. No Visa still has
2 of them, I think.
yeah,
2.
1 of each in the wall. Let's see what J-Cakes
Very
does.
tough decision for Jay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh, does PP
Oh,
deal it? He does not. Okay, we continue into South 4. Dora is the Chun. 1 in J-Cakes, 1 in Novisa's hand. What have we got? We got a pair of South in Novisa as well. Novisa does drop that Dora though.
He probably wants to get all the Rishi stacks there and win quick.
Yep. And just keep winning, and doesn't want to give the Dora pawn to anyone else at this point. We've got some nice shapes actually for AKTK. Is that Ishan 10, I think?
Home.
Ooh, we get a pawn from Novisa on the south. Question is, do they push for Honitsu, or do they just push for the win at this point?
Well, PP is in 1-10 as well, so it's quite a competitive race with AKTK at this point.
Yep. Ooh. No, you wouldn't. Actually, they could. No, they don't. Okay. I was going to say, Novisa could chi that, but it doesn't give them very good shapes. Question is what they do here, though.
Will Visa be in tempo? Will Visa become tempo? Yep.
Yeah, I feel like with Novisa, they kind of want to keep their Tempai. That's, speaking of Tempai, that's Tempai for PP waiting on the 3-so.
There's still 1 left, I believe.
Yep.
Yes. In the wall.
Just enough with the Rishi sticks to overtake AKTK, I believe, as well.
What is it? Tanya Dora 1?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, shift. Wait, shift.
And Jay
Four's
gets
still
into
in the
Tempai
wall.
as well.
1 and 4 in the wall.
Jay waiting on the
Home.
2-man.
2-man, yeah.
3 in the wall for it.
And Novisa is waiting on the 2-man now as well. Interesting.
Sumo for PP.
Sumos.
which is worst case scenario for JCakes, putting him into last place, unfortunately. So no visa in first at 38.4k, PP in second at 23.4k, AKTK in third at 20.7, and JCakes in fourth at 17.5. So, I should have checked visa earlier for interviews. See if we can get no visa in for an interview. Okay, they're on street. They can just get in. We'll just grab the logs. Welcome, no visa. Congratulations on your win.
Thanks.
Uh, sorry, I'm just making sure I've got the thing up. You did. So we're looking at your things. Are there any hands you wanted to take a look at, or any sort of comments you wanted to make about the game, or what your thinking was?
Nothing in particular. Do you guys have any hands that you want to go through?
The East 2 Hanuman, I guess.
The East 2 Hanuman?
Yeah.
Right.
Wait. East 2... I was trying to figure out who's I'm sitting at. Have I got the right one? Or did I get the wrong file?
The East 2, so
Was
the
it-
second one, not the South
so
2.
it's a Mangan rather than a Hanuman. But yeah, so where did we get to on this one?
Home.
I think it was this one.
Beach.
Yeah, so you're reaching here, waiting on the 4-7 man. You're at this point you're just in second. What is your thinking here? Are you still sort of pushing for a big first? You just wanting to sort of scare off the others?
Yeah, trying to push for more points, trying to play upsets.
Yep.
In the off chance that we might get enough points to get second,
Yeah. No,
yeah,
that's
just pushing for more points at this point.
Kang.
There's no reason to hold back here.
Yep.
Just grab as many points as possible.
Yeah. And it was. What were your thoughts when AKTK pushed with that Khan? I mean,
Long.
were you worried? Were you?
I was kind of surprised when he can't. When he flipped the 2-mon, I was like, oh, he's gonna deal a 3-mon straight away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a couple
Khan.
turns later, but yeah. No, he actually was
Mhm.
Yakula's temp. No, he wasn't. He had a Toy Toy tempai at that point.
Yeah, the toy, yeah, I did. Yeah.
But yeah, it's a case of he does end up throwing that new door
Oh.
later into that dealer, not dealer, just
Mhm.
normal Mangan. Which I think at that point it was kind of not game over, but you were kind of at the front. Did you decide to play a bit more defensively at that point, or?
Not super defensively in the sense that trying to secure first place, but play in a way that I can still get enough points. And because placements doesn't really matter. I'm just trying to get as many points as possible to try and
Eat.
upset
Yep.
the standings. So yeah.
Fair enough. Also, I actually want to go over this one briefly. East 2. Again, you're west. So again, the second one. So you're in west. What was your thinking here? Like,
Beach.
you could have. I think you could have been.
I could have had a Pinfu, and I missed it when I threw it to 5-man.
Yep.
Yep.
But you reach here, you sort of, Takame, and you Ipatsumo on the Takame 4-man. Were you, like, you still reached into AKTK's 4-Dora uncle. Not worried, or just sort of a case of, you guys need the points, so you can't really stop yourself from...
Dealing into AKTK wouldn't have changed anything in the standings for us at least. So
Yep.
Going for, like I said again, going for points at this point.
Yeah. Very well then. Mercedes and Shosushi, anything else you guys want to go over, or?
Was the raking of points kind of the main strategy going into this?
Yeah, so going to this game, it was pretty much a carefree game. It had I was in a pretty good mindset because we weren't very likely to come first or second, so there was not as much pressure to perform well. So I think that definitely helps a lot in today's performance for me.
Yep. Okay then, well, we'll let you go. Congratulations on your win. You've got Cheese playing for you guys in the last game, is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, so you've obviously given him a very good position to start with if you're pushing for third and even second. So good luck
Mhm.
to you guys, and
Yep.
yeah, we'll
Thanks,
see you
guys.
guys later. Thank you. Okay, so let's take a quick look at the standings. After that game, Atosuki is still in first place at 332 points. Dark Flame Cursed Totoro is in second at 26.75. Powerpuff Boys in third at 121.05. And Water in the Fire at still in last, but actually, they could still make it if Powerpuff Boy get lower at negative 84.3. So, tall order for Cheese in the next match, but not impossible for Water in the Fire to come back and, cause an upset. And if they're in striking range of Powerpuff Boys, they could even get second if they have a big and like it's 100 points. So it's actually no, it's 200 points, isn't it? So they need a pretty big win, I feel. But you know, we'll see. What are you guys thinking?
Well, I guess.
Now just become even closer.
Yeah. For second place, it's much closer now. It's only 5 points difference between the two, and
Yeah,
all to play for the next game.
yeah. Now with Powerpuff Boys coming in second in that one and AKTK third, or Dark Flame Crystal Totodov third, kind of evened out their points a little bit. Um, but yeah, Atosuki is still what just under 200 points ahead of Dark Flame Cursed Totoro. So we need a big turnaround in this last game, I think, to see a change there. But as you guys said, second place is wide open. So our last game is probably not starting for another. It looks like it'll be starting on the hour. So the game will start in about 7 minutes. Our replay will start in about um, just over 15 minutes. So I think we will go to a bit of a break and we'll be back in about 7 or 8 minutes. See you guys soon. Okay, and we are back. Make sure I've got the various sound things on. So, welcome back for the final Hanchan of the ARMA Team League Season 2. Before we start, I do want to give a shout out to all the organizers who make sure everything runs safely behind the scenes. So thanks to Totoro, Cheese, okay, and we are back. Make sure I've got the various sound things. So thank you so much to them. Obviously J-Cakes as well for doing all the majority of the commentating through all this, and all our various guest commentators, especially the two we have today, Mercedes and Shilsushi. So welcome back for this Hanchan. Is the final Hanchan. As we saw at the end of the previous one, the scores are pretty tight for second, but Atosuki is going to take a pretty big hit to come anything other than first at this point. What do you think we're going to see from Dark Flame, Curse Totoro, and Powerpuff Boys? Do you think they're going to try and push for that plus 100 or so they need, or do you think they'll just play for second at this point?
I think it'll go either way, really. I think it'll go either way. I think they're probably happy with second. I think the main battle is going to be second point. But if they can push for first, I think they might try. But again, it depends on what's going to happen at this point.
That's good. Shilsushi?
Yeah. In terms of possibilities, I guess going for second place has a much better sort of percentage play than going for first. But well, I mean, if either of them get a Yakuman or something, or crazy dealership going on, we never know.
Yeah, that's true. Just take a look. We have J-Cakes playing again for Atosuki. We have Cheese playing for Water and the Fire. AKTK is in the seat again for Dark Flame Curse Totoro. And Benson is playing for the Powerpuff Boys. The game should be starting in about 2 minutes. The games have started, I should say. The replays will start in about 2 minutes. As we've been going, we'll start with the starting deal, which looks to be J-Cakes. AKTK is over in south, Benson is in the west, and Cheese is in north. So there's in theory potential for a complete rampage by Cheese in South 4 to completely upend everything. But I guess we'll see. What are you guys' predictions? Who do you think's going to come? What do you think the final standings are going to look like?
That's a tough question. I don't know. I really don't know. It could go either way. JK's could get like a minus 60,000 for all we know.
Yep.
Who knows?
Shilsushi, any predictions?
I don't know. Judging from the seat, the seating, I feel like Benton has a slight advantage given. I think AKTK has a slight advantage because he can actually shut down any call possibilities for Benton if he does. But equally, Benton has slightly better seating for the dealership turn. So well, we won't know until the end, I guess.
Yep. It's quite interesting. All these players are quite active on Tenho, having relatively high ratings up in the 19,000s at least. So this should actually be quite an interesting match. We'll see whether calls and stuff are affected, because as you said, AKTK can shut down calls for Benson. Benson can for Cheese, but I don't know if he's going to be as worried as much for that. I don't know. We'll have to just take a look and see how this goes. We should be starting any second now, and we'll be going.
Just realised how they're all 1 down from each other. AKTK's 4 down. Cheese is 5 down. Benson is 6.
Yeah. No, you're right. And then JK is 7.
7 down.
Jeez, yeah, no, it's like. And then here's me sitting 2 down or something. I think I'm on Tenho. Okay, we are in to the final Hanchan of this thing. The Dora is the 6-pin, of which we see 2, one in J-Cakes and one in Cheese's hand. How are we looking? Not a bad.
Mainly middle Dora this entire time. We haven't seen any like one tiles be in the wall.
Yeah, it's true.
Um,
We had a couple honor Doras, but yeah, we haven't really had much in the way of terminals or sort of edge, the 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9 ones as much. Um,
The shape, I think Jay has the best shape on the table so far.
yeah, agreed. Probably just a Pinfu Dora. He could shift it to Tanyo as well, but Cheese has got an interesting setup with the various pairs he's got there. I think he's probably trying to call the east if it comes out. There's actually quite a lot of pairs floating around. We see
Yeah.
four over in Eketiki's hand. Benson dropping that red 5, so sitting in Ishan 10, I think, actually. No, Tushan 10.
Very nice draw for Jay for the Dora, and now an even more expensive Ishanten there.
Yep. And honestly, waiting on a Shabo wait for the Dora and West is probably not a bad wait, at least from his point of view. Whether Cheese would drop West into that or not is unknown, but obviously Jay can't know that. Ishan 10 for Benson. Not much of a high value hand, but
1
I want to reach from Jay.
for a Pinfu Dora 1, reach Pinfu Dora 1 for a dealer 3 Han.
5 left
5 left in the wall. Wow, that's quite
in the
nice.
wall.
Yeah, oh, speaking of which, there's one in Benson's hand. He doesn't throw it. Another one into Cheese's hand. So already we're down to 3 in the wall. Yeah, I think no, Cheese can still technically push with what he draws, but I feel that AKTK and Benson essentially have to fold or deal in if they draw the 6 and 9 at this point. What are we? 1, 6, 1, 9 in the wall. Is that what we said? 2 9s. 1, 6, 2 9s. Yes.
Yeah, oh, 1.
1, 6, 1, 9. So being drawn quickly. J-Cake's not getting this sumo. I mean, still a possibility, but that's Ishan 10 again for Benson. I think.
Yes,
No.
Ishanta. Oh,
Doesn't want to take it, doesn't throw the 1 pin. I mean, it doesn't look necessarily safe, so that makes sense, but yeah, no, they seem to be folding. So it's looking like we're heading to Ryukoku with only J temp. I mean, I say that, and then we see Cheese getting to Tempai, waiting on the 6 9. So West, it looks like almost exactly the same weight. But we do end up in a draw. East 1 1. Dora is the 8 man. Not a good starting hand for J-Cakes, at least not compared to last time. Benson, on the other hand, sorry, yeah, go ahead.
Benson has a very good starting hand there.
Completed Ipeiko and Encore the 1 so, and a red 5 in there as well. That's a great hand to wake up to. AKTK.
where does the luck come from?
I don't know. I think it's that seat, because that was where AKTK was sitting last time. I was getting a lot of big hands like that. Must be starting West seat. Speaking of starting hands with Dora, Cheese is sitting in a very nice set of shapes there. Can accept the Dora if it comes, but already has 2 of the red 5s. Still looking for his pair unless he uses the Haku for it, which taking that probably won't. Probably drops the 8 pin here.
Yeah.
Still Ishan 10 for Cheese, for Haku Dora 2, potentially Dora 3. J-Cake's making some progress, but just not fast enough at this point. Benson breaking that, going for the Honitsu, it looks like.
Toy Chinitsu even more.
カン
Oh, I can go.
Okay. That's how it's going to be. Okay. Di-
All the more exciting.
yeah, very much so. He draws the
Very
7 so is a new Dora. 3 of which are still on the wall.
Which Benson has none.
But he could use it if it comes. Khan's always throwing for loop, but it does look like he's pushing for the Chinitsu route, though. I mean, open Chinitsu is still a Hanemon for him already. That's Tenpai for cheese.
Anything with the Dora, only one left, I believe.
3, yep. But still, that's close. That's already a Mangan, so he doesn't feel the need to reach, it seems. Probably because he's waiting on the... Okay, never mind, he's going to reach anyway. I was going to say maybe because he's waiting on the Dora, he doesn't want to try and push it, but... Might be trying to shut Benson down from pushing for that Chinitsu. See here, does... Oh no, he's still pushing. It's interesting to see whether Benson pushes here or doesn't. Considering his hand, but... Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll see. AKTK having to make some decisions. Does he push forward or fold? Yeah, still push. Yep.
Oh, he draws the Dora now.
Yeah. Ooh, is that
Oh, and
Tenpai?
Tenpai now. Yes, 4 and 5.
Yeah, 4 or 5.
I think.
Oh!
Oh! That's amazing.
That's gotta hurt. Oh, that is
hurts.
painful for cheese. Benson getting that open Chinitsu Hanemon. Sending us into East 2. Dora is the one, so here we go, a terminal Dora. Not a bad opening hand for J Cakes. A few pairs, a few decided weights. Where are our Doras at this point?
AKTK as a dealer has 2 Doras and fairly good starting hand actually. I think it's 2 Shanten at the moment.
Yep. Benson, decent shapes, but a bit low on value. I feel he's got Tanyao maybe. Well, no, it almost definitely has to go for Tanyao, but he's got that pair of 9-mon, so we'll see. Cheese looking at shifting, not shifting, but
1
oh, never mind. We have a reach from AKTK.
Dora 3 as the dealer.
Jeez, where does AKTK get this luck? Like, he seems to get a lot of Dora.
I mean, he probably wants this hand because seeing what happened the previous hand for the Hanuman, so I guess because they are rivals for second place.
Yeah. No, I agree that this is very clear reach. It's a decent weight. It's relatively early, high value. Just get those points. There are still 4 in the wall.
3 of them left. 4. Sorry, yes, 4.
So there's a good chance he'll Timo this actually.
It'll be exciting.
Yeah, it'll be reach Tsumo Dora 3 for dealer Mangan.
All the big value is coming out for this final game.
Yeah, seriously. Hanemon minimum in this game. We're seeing mostly people playing it safe. I'm not sure if J Cakes is gonna try pushing. We do get a cheese drawing it.
It's unlikely that anyone would push against this Dira Rishi, I guess, at this point. Unless there aren't any safe tiles or the pusher has a lot of points. Oh, there we go.
相撲
He does Sumo it though. Tenpai for cheese, but AKTK Sumo's a... It's only a Mangan. He doesn't get any Uda, but still. Completely changing this game a bit. He's now up into first. Benson's in second. J-Cake's in third, and Cheese down in fourth. Yeah, and our Dora is the 9th so again, another terminal Dora. 3 of which are out already in various people's hands. J-Cakes has some... That's a nice draw for him. A couple two-sided shapes, but he's still got that 1/3 mon to deal with.
AKTK has all the doors again.
Jeez. It's like a Dora magnet at this rate. The only downside is that he does have a couple penchants to deal with in the 7-9 and the 8-9 in the Pinzo and Souls, respectively. Benson, potential Ipeco. He's Ishan 10 for Ipeco Dora 1, but it will be a Penchan wait. Nice draw for J-Cakes. Does throw the Dora, opting for the wider acceptance, I guess.
Yeah, the door indicator 8, so it's probably not that easy to draw.
Yeah, but also wanting to get rid of the 9 now rather than throwing the 7 first and then the 9 later, which could be more dangerous. He is in decent position, but yeah, he can't seem to get that pair. Fucking AKTK drawing a bit dud at the moment. Like, he got rid of that 9 pin, but it's, yeah. Karagiri's that.
Well, he's still in 2 Shan 10, but in fairly good shape for 2 Shan 10, except the 7. So, but if he actually goes into 10 pipe for the 7 so in the end, then still okay, I guess.
Yep.
And then J is in 10 pipe for Tanky 6 pin.
No Yaku at the moment though, so it's probably hoping to get Novatan on anything at this point, really. We have Cheese, I think, in 2 Shan 10? Or is he Shan 10 now? No, it is 2 Shan 10.
Still two, yeah.
Not bad shapes though.
Benton is still in 1 Shan 10,
Yeet.
and AKTK is in 1 Shan 10 as well. Oh, and 10 by now.
Oh, we gotta reach for 2 people. We get Cheese drawing 1 immediately. There's still 1 in the wall for AKTK, 1 in the wall for J, so it's 1 versus 1. AKTK sitting on a reach Dora 3.
Yes.
J-Cake's on a reach Nomi. It's going to come down to who picks what first at this point. Or they could all be in the dead wall. Ooh, Cheese. Probably folds, yep. I mean, it's folding anyway. Oh, and AKTK does draw it. Dealing into J-Cake's reach Nomi for 1,300 points. But with the reach sticks in the middle, that's actually 3,600 and knocks AKTK off his dealership. And a scary hand from it as well. Like, had J dealt into that, it would have sucked. Anyway, East 3, Benson's dealership. The Dora is the 2-man. What have we got? Actually, Benson's opened up with a relatively nice hand. Or nice shapes, I should say. Potential Pinfu in there.
Likely but possible. Sanshoku, very unlikely.
Yeah. I mean, you could, but I feel like you'd be wasting a lot of... Like, forcing it, it feels like wasting a lot of potential there.
Yeah, I agree.
2 quick calls from J-Cakes. Trying to rush this hand through. I still Hatsudora 1, so if he can hold that 5, we Hatsudora 2, so it's not too bad. we got with over and cheese? Cheese.
リーチ
Oh, never mind. We got a
Quite an expensive breach over there for waiting on the Dora for 7-7.
yep. However, there's only one door left in the wall. I don't see anyone really throwing it to Benson, so he's going to have to sumo it.
Oh, there's a Suanko Ishanten for cheese.
Oh my god.
Oh, jeez.
There's a Yakuman I was talking about.
Yeah, yeah, and you know, Ward and the Fire, if anyone needs it, it's them. So he does get that Tenpai
リーチ
Oh my god.
And very much
live. Yeah,
there's
there's
still
two,
one each, yeah. I think.
one of each in the
Yeah.
walls.
Oh, that's painful.
This has made this.
Oh.
More importantly, there aren't any doors to go for Benson.
Yeah. So Benson's weight is dead. Jeez, this has definitely turned this hand on its head. So Suanko Tenpai for cheese. I feel like we're going to see some folding from AKTK and J-Cakes here. Question is, will Benson end up dealing in here?
Dealing in could be at least a Hanuman, possibly a Baimon.
Yeah, it just depends on the Uda, but it's Toi Toi Saonko.
Dora 3.
Dora 3. If you
There's still one each left. Ooh,
is AKTK.
exciting, very
Yeah.
exciting.
I thought AKTK was about to call that, and it's not quite. AKTK thinking again of calling. Decides against it.
Interesting to see what happens if he actually called.
There's still two left in the wall. Oh, one left in the wall. AKTK gets one. That's 6, so is still left.
カン
You get a Khan to try and push it out. Not quite. 6-0 is still in the wall. 8 is dead. Ah,
what a shame.
unlucky.
So close. So close.
Unfortunately, no Yakuman for cheese this time. A valiant effort, though. We move into East 3-1. Cheese is rewarded for his attempt with a closed Anko of the door to start with. Sorry, I'm still sort of reeling from that Yakuman thing, but still, this is a nice start for Cheese as well. Is he Ishan 10 or Tushan? It's Tushan 10, isn't it?
Yeah.
J-Cakes.
Jay
wait,
has a
so-
possible.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, has a possible Honitsu here, but well, let's see how it goes. But yeah, it looks fairly okay. I mean,
Pwn.
even if it's a. Oh yeah, he pawns a
Pawns.
north for a Honitsu.
Yeah. The other possibility is
Given-
also Ikitsukan.
But absolutely, given other people can't see the Dora, they could potentially think that it's in Jay's hand and get very scared with the call.
Except for Cheese, who knows where they all are. Where are we going? So, AKTK's got some nice shapes, but still a few steps away from Tenpai. Not much value. Like, it's going to be hard to get value with a Honor Dora tile without the red 5s. So we might see some smaller hands from AKTK and Benson. Well, Benson's got the red 5, so it's not too bad. Ishan 10. No, is it Tenpai for Cheese.
Hi.
Waiting on the 5 pin. For what?
One
Mangan?
left.
Yeah, Mangan.
However, I don't think we'll see anyone drop it if they draw it.
But AKTK actually just played the 8 pin.
AKTK might, but I think he's the only one that would. I think J-Cakes would be able to use it. We might see it come from Benson, but it's a bit hard. Apologies, I've got sound.
チ
No. Sorry for the background sound.
缶
Ooh,
リ
we have a
ーチ
con.
Ooh, and a counter reach as well.
The new door is the 7 pin. Reach from cheese. Ah, boy. This is definitely heating up in the finals. Cheese really getting some big hands here. J Cakes is Ishan 10. Cheese is waiting on the 3 mon 4 pin. One of each. No, 4 pins dead. 1 3 mon left in the wall. And it's actually quite vulnerable for anyone that picks it up if they're not folding. Except for maybe AKTK, but even then, it's a bit, you know. The question is, will Cheese get screwed over by the dead wall again? Yeah, J-Cakes is folding here. Is that Tenpai for... No, Ishan 10.
It was a 10 pie, but he
Rejected it.
but dealer Benson, yeah.
Yep, no, true.
But if Cheese Zumos this, it's a San Uncle as well.
Yep. So we're looking, all eyes on that last 3 mon. And honestly, if Cheese Sumos this, it's really bad for Ben since he takes the Oya Kabuti, or the Oya penalty. It's actually going to be Haite for Cheese as well, which would make this even spicier if he gets it. Nope, never mind. I can't count because of the con. Apologies. So Cheese again, unfortunately, isn't able to win a hand, but it does shift over this time. It is his dealership. We move into East 4. The door is the 2 pin.
Jay has quite a expensive starting hand.
Yep.
Mm.
Potential
Cheeto.
Potential Cheetoy, potential Toy Toy if he wants to go that route. It's not a bad calling hand for Toy Toy. What have we got over it? AKTK's got a pair of the Ton. So we could see a potential quick hand from him, but not much value in that hand. He would need to draw a Dora or some of the red 5s, I think. Benson, on the other hand, has one of the red 5s. Shape-wise, it's not too bad, but also, you know, he's got that Kanchan to deal with the 8-9 pin, and now the 1-2 Manzu.
本
Get a call from J-Cakes on that 9 so Toy Toy does seem to be the order of the day for him. Draws the 4 pin, so he's that much closer.
本
Red 5 out. Does AKTK call it?
ち
Atozuki on the Ton.
本
He does get the Ton. He's still Ishan 10 though. Might have some trouble getting into Tenpai.
リーチ
Cheese does get to Tenpai, however. Waiting on the 6-9, so. Tenpai for AKTK as well, waiting on the 5 pin. Of which J-Cakes just drew one more. He does break his Tenpai there. So it's back to only Cheese and Tenpai on the 6-9. Have we got 3 6s in the wall?
I think so.
Yeah, all the monsters are dead.
No risk of a Jankan, but yeah, 6-0. Where art thou? Oh, Tenpai for J-Cakes.
10 pie.
Oh, but
Oh,
KTK dealing it to Cheese instead for Reach Ping Fudora 1. No Uda, so 5,800 points, but that does get Cheese back in this game, and brings AKTK down into a much further second place. Okay, interesting start. East 4 again, Cheese being the dealer, but the Dora is West.
He has 2 of them.
Yep, 2 in J-Cakes' hand. 1 over in Benson's hand. Neither of them are west, so using them is going to be difficult outside of a pair. But it's not impossible, particularly with the way J-Cakes is going. You could see Cheeto here. You could see just maybe not a Pinfu, but just reaching with Dora 2. Very far off, but potential Sanchoku for J-Cakes as well, a 789. Maybe a bit far off though. Sorry. Apologies for the constant sort of background noise that I keep dropping in, but hopefully that's all blocked out now. We potential Ipeiko at AKTK's hand. He is Tushan 10, it looks like. J-Cakes is also Tushan 10.
Indeed.
Sorry, what was that?
No, I was saying he is indeed a Tushan 10.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Cheese is Ishan? Tushan 10.
True, I think.
Yeah. Jay really considering whether he wants to call that. I'm not sure what he's aiming for here. Probably just open Tenpai, or sort of Keishiki Tenpai.
Or to actually look like he's in a Honitsu or
Gee.
something. But
Yep.
given that 6-9 man, quite a few of them are out already, so that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, and there's no Manzu in his discard piles, so... he's actually in Tenpai now, waiting on the 3-man, but with no Yaku. See what he does here. Chi seems to be pushing anyway. Ishan 10 at the moment for a Tanyao Dora 1. Tanya Dora 1. AKTK pushing, getting closer. He's got a closed Kana, the 7-pin. J-Cake Sumo's there, but has no Yaku. Now waiting on a 1-4 man, albeit in Footy 10, and still no Yaku. Draws again into that.
That's sad.
But we do see some sort of, I think Benson trying to avoid dealing it at this point. AKTK, not quite. Oh no, isn't Tenpai on the 5-man, sorry. Will Cheese push it? He does not. There's still 2 5-mans in the wall. The question is, what does Cheese do here? Because if he takes the 2-3-man, he ends up Footy 10. But also, yeah, I think Jay's potential Honitsu scare may have actually worked. Cheese does get back to Tempo. Oh, J-Cake steals in. However, it's only a 1,000 point hand. Not a huge amount. But, you never really want to deal in if you can help it. We are into South. It is J-Cakes' dealership, so he can come back and hopefully make up a few more points. Dora is the 3-pin. 1 in AKTK's, 1 in Benson's, and no red 5s visible. What are people's hands looking like?
He's possibly going for Kokshi over there.
Potential Kokshi, yeah. Sitting at 9. Well, 9 including a pair. Still needs the white and green dragons, the 1-so, and both of the Pinzu. He might shift to Honitsu at this rate. J-Cakes' shape's not bad, shaping up for a
Pinku, I guess.
Oh,
So there's the end of the Kokushi for cheese. Potential sorry, not Chin Toy for Benson. I think it's 4 pairs, so it could still go either way.
Yeah, the 5 soul drop actually probably signifies a cheat over there.
Yeah. Cheese getting closer to that Honitsu. Still like 3 Shanten, I think. 2, 3 Shanten. It draws the 5 pin, red 5 pin. J-Cake's in Ishan 10 at the moment, with just reach Pinfu potentially, depending on what he draws to get to Tenpai. Cheese getting ever closer. That is Tenpai. Now, will he reach or will he try and go for a better weight?
Each.
He does reach, waiting on the 8, so it's a Suji trap on the 8 pin. See if that actually plays into anyone's mentality. 2 left in the wall, so still plenty of draw chances.
That's a shame.
Yeah, I mean, on the one hand it's a shame, on the other hand, he would have had to have rejected the Tenpai, ejected the reach and gone for a better weight, and it's late enough that I feel, pushing for it is fine, particularly as dealer.
Yeah.
I wonder whether reaching on the 9 pin would have been better.
Potentially, but I think we'd less likely to come out because
Yeah.
the 3-6 weight is a lot more likely. Ooh, we do see an 8, but it's likely Benson will use it. Yep. So 1 more left in the wall. So yeah, I think Jay went for the more likely 8 pin to come out on that than the 6 from the 9 pins throw. Speaking of the 6 pin, Cheese has to make a decision here if they're going to push or fold. He's really thinking about it at this point. He does decide to fold. So still waiting for that last 8 pin. Yeah. Unfortunately, it looks like the dead wall might strike again here, eating the final weight. Unfortunate, it is in the dead wall. 3,000 points for J-Cakes. That does put him back up into 30, overtakes Cheese from that. And he gets his dealership again. The Dora is the 9-mon. So you're breaking up a little bit there.
Jay has quite a good deal starting hand.
Yep, Jay's got a decent starting hand. We see an interesting one over at Benson as well. A couple of completed shapes in the Pinzu. Jay is 2 Shanten? 3 Shanten?
2
Shanten.
Without a hair, yeah.
Yep.
Actually, AKTK is in 1 Shanten.
Yep. So is J-Cakes now, actually.
Cool. Yes. Sorry, 2. JK's in 2.
Sorry, yeah, that wasn't a upgrade, it was just a side grade, my bad. Benson's nice looking hand is still a bit lacking in blocks at this point. So he's still far away. Cheese has a potential Ikitsukan forming in the Solzu, but also still a couple Shanten away from that.
He gets into 1 Shanten now, put into.
Yep, J-Cake's sitting in 1 Shanten. Benson completed the Payco potential. Jeez, look at all that. Benson destroying so many pins there.
Yeah, an AKTK and a upgraded Ishan 10 for King Poo.
Is that Temp? No, not quite. Jeez, Benson's destroying all those upper pins at this point.
That's gonna be a very expensive hand. Very expensive.
That is Tempai, I think.
リーチ
Yep. Those are 3-6 weight.
3 of them left.
Yep, 3 in the wall. That's, I think, that's Ishan 10 still for Benson. Ooh, what's Jake?
Very unfortunate Ishan 10 though.
Yeah. J-Cake's managed to keep his Ishan 10 and has a safe tile. Cheese, on the other hand, manages to pull a Dora, but is also... Well, he's still actually... could still make it to Tempai. Ooh. Does he throw here? I think it's
Into
still...
Tenpai.
Still Ishan 10, or is it? No, it's Tempai on the waiting on the 8-mon.
And actually, there's some. Oh, very nice.
Sumos. That's going to hurt J-Cakes because it's going to send him back to 4th. Cheese moves up into 2nd. From that, he overtakes AKTK. We move into South 2 with the Dora as the 2-pin.
ポン
A quick chun pawn from Cheese. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, so 2-pin again.
Yep. We have one more 2-pin to come out. There's one in everyone but J-Cakes' hand. J-Cakes does have a quite a nice hand. He is 2 Shan 10, it looks like. Sorry, Ishan 10.
It's now 2 shots now. Yeah.
Right, yeah, no, I've misread that. Now it's 2 Shan 10.
チ
Cheese pushing for a quick one here. Wanting to keep the Dora though. An upgrade for Benson for another Dora.
1 shot 10 for
Yep.
door 3.
Final weight
And
looking
then-
to be tricky though.
Yeah, and then AKTK as the dealer is in 2 shot 10 now. It's in 1 shot 10 at the moment. For,
ポン
but not so simple weight as well, I guess.
Yep. Sorry, I seem to be having some lag with. Oh no. Apologies. I think we're still here. I disconnected or
Ye-
something. Okay. You guys able to see again?
Oh,
Not
wait.
Sorry for that streaming issue. I think we're okay. I
ズモ
issue. We do get a Tsumo from Cheese here for a Chun Nan Dora 1. Sending us to South 3. You guys still there?
I can't see. I can't see.
The stream should be up. Is the in call one not working?
Yeah. It's only load.
Try that again. Apologies for these technical issues. Okay.
There we go.
South 3, Dora is the 4-pin, 2 of which are in J-Cakes' hand, 2 of which are in AKTK's hand. Yeah, Benson is dealer. With some nice shapes of his own. J-Cakes...
Well, it's AKTK, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Sorry, it's AKTK and Benson for second place at the moment for total score, so definitely would want to focus on the two of them.
Yep. Hopefully the stream's still going okay. So I'm just trying to make sure. I think we've got a bit of quality issues. But yeah, if you guys can just keep going for now.
Yeah. I think for dealer, Benson has a 2 shunt in hand, and for actually Jay has 4 pairs now, possibly going for T-Toy from here. And ATK has a fairly improved hand from his starting hand, and then Jesus and 2 shunt hand at the moment, I believe.
Yep.
Quite a good hand.
Yeah, he still has to deal with that 135 pin block somehow.
Well, I guess with 4 pin at store, it kind of makes the choice a bit easier.
Yeah, it's true.
So all of them are actually in equal hand, unfortunately.
Yep. J-Cake's having 4 pairs in his hand now. Could potentially go for a Cheetoy here. Cheetoy Dora 3 is nothing to sneeze at.
36 from these.
Yep. So let's step further. J-Cake's moving away from the Cheetoy, getting it 2 Shanten. Cheese considering the call. Oh no, sorry, not Cheese. AKTK considering a call there. I'm not sure why Cheese would consider a call there. AKTK does not pawn for Tempai though. Oh right, they wouldn't have a Yaku. They still need that south. J-Cake's drawing a 7.
There because,
Sorry, good.
Because it's quite interesting for the pawn of 6 so there because for AKTK to overtake Benson, he does need quite a few points here, and he really needs use all 3 doors actually overtake Benson with this hand with the Zumo. But at this point, he probably can only use 2 of them.
Yeah, and there he throws the red 5-1. J-Cake's not having much luck with his draws at the moment. Benson making some progress, moving away from his pairs, but still a few issues. J-Cake's picking up that 5 pin. Really does seem to want to make him go towards Cheetoy. But we'll see.
Yeah.
So this is one of sometimes you get those hands where, you know, it feels like the game is trying to push you towards a certain style. So I feel like no one's in Tempai yet. I feel like we might be heading towards a drawn hand.
For AKTK, actually the 5 pin, the 1 so and the south are all in people's hands, so he wouldn't be able to draw it himself.
Yep. And his last south, yeah, we'll have to see if that gets dropped by Benson.
Looks like he's folding Benson, and it doesn't feel like he would drop it at any point.
Yeah. I mean, as long as he's...
Actually...
Sorry, go ahead.
Because he still has a small, slim chance of getting into Tempai.
Yeah. But I think also Benson is happy as long as he's above AKTK at this point. Speaking of getting into Tempai. Tempai for Cheese, waiting on the 4 pin. No Yaku, however. But it is still going to get him.
For the 1-person Tempai.
Yeah, he's still going to get 3,000 points out of it. We move into South 4, the final round of this. There is only 12,000 points separating first and fourth place. I was going to say a Mangan Sumo would be enough for J-Cake to turn this around. It's not quite. But yeah, we could see... Ooh, Dora Pawn from J-Cakes here. Trying to finish this game quickly. Because with Cheese in first place here, there is no risk to Atsuki dropping out of fourth. Finishing off this game before any shenanigans can happen is probably not a bad call.
7
Now that actually three of the door 9-pin are visible to everyone, Benson does have a huge advantage over AKTK for second place, as in second place in total score, because
Yeah.
as long as AKTK doesn't get a Mullen Zumo or a 5-2 hit from Benson, then wouldn't be able to overtake it.
Yep. I mean, we could see a Chanta here from J-Cakes. I think he's probably hoping to draw a second Hatsu or second Chun, but the Chun at least is not going to happen. Could still get the Hatsu. Oh,
Or at least just exerting a bit of pressure over
本
everyone else on the table.
yeah, AKTK passed that Haku. There's Tenpai there for cheese. Waiting on a 2-5-6. No.
2-6. So,
2-5-6, yeah.
yes.
And a Kalagiri there.
It's 2 5s and 1 6 left in the wall, it looks like. J-Cake's getting closer
Off
to
the
that
J.
Chanta, yeah.
And actually, AKTK is 1 Chanten for a Sanshoku, which if he Zumos, could possibly would overtake Benson.
Yeah. Ooh.
Ooh.
J-Cake's having a very interesting setup here. Jun-chan, Dora 3 be Mangan. Not quite enough to take first, but definitely enough to, get out of fourth place.
Ooh,
Each.
Tenpai!
Waiting on the 4-7. Yeah, let's see where this goes. I think
Actually, only the 7 maining,
J-Cake's
which
folds.
is the Takame.
つも
And, oh, okay.
Sumo from Cheese here, keeping the game going for another round. He's well outside of, I think he might even be outside of Haneman Sumo now from J-Cakes, but yeah, like Jay only needs, very little to catch up. He needs any hand to overtake AKTK, maybe a Mangan to overtake Benson, Mangan Sumo. No, even that's not quite enough. So yeah, he's probably just going to aim for third at this point. So yeah, I think we might see Jay just going for a quick hand here. The Dora is the Chun. Of which we see one in Cheese and one in AKTK's hand.
Very nice draw for Jay.
Yeah, he's got some very nice shapes. 2 Shan 10 it looks like, but even so, like that's like a 5.
リーチ
Never mind. Cheese hits Tenpai first on a Chitoi Dora 3, waiting on the last Chun. Chances of it coming out, I think, are pretty low, so he's gonna have to sumo it himself. Jay does not push. Honestly, fair at this point. You don't want to be dealing into dealer reach in South 4, because if he wins or if this goes to Yukoku, then we still get another round. AKTK, will you push the Dora?
By the way, there's no Agariyame for dealer, I believe.
That's correct. So even if Cheese is in first place and wins, the game keeps going. So Cheese can just keep racking up points for as long as he likes.
I think that's the advantage of being the last dealer.
Yep. But yeah, this wait on the Dora is quite. Oh, he's waiting. Oh wow.
He's also waiting on the.
This last hand. Like, if either Benson or J-Cakes draws it, then I think we're going to a draw. But
If AKTK draws it though, he goes into second place, I believe,
Yeah.
and in total score, which is I guess, what they're playing for at the moment.
Yeah. We're gonna get another. That's technically Tempai, but he doesn't take it. Where is that last chun? Still waiting to find out where that last chun is. We do know that AKTK won't be dealing into cheese here, and vice versa. It's going to be a case of whether we see a Tsumo or not. Or we go to a draw and get another round, which is the way it's looking at this point. That last chun might be eaten by the deadball yet again. There we go. JK.
There it is.
Yep. No. Right, one more hand. That does put J-Cakes a little bit further away from AKTK, so he does need a bit of a bigger hand now to catch up. He needs at least 3 Han, or 2 Han 50.
Because there are 2 Rishi sticks, so I think actually anything is enough.
Yes, no, you are correct, I'm sorry. Yeah, 1,000 point hand is
Tomba as well.
fine. Yep. No, you guys are definitely correct there. Door is the 6 pin. 1 in AKTK, 1 in cheese. What do you guys see shape-wise?
ポン
Quick hands for Benton, I guess, because he just wants to win this hand
Yep.
to secure his second place.
He actually, a Mungan from Benson would get him into first. I'm not even sure it has to be in Mungan. But I agree. I think just going for a quick hand to secure second is... There's no reason for him to push for first here. We do see that call from J-Cake, so he might be trying for a quick win here as well. So we're just trying to figure out, is that 2 Shan 10 for AKTK, I believe? Or is that 3?
It's 3.
Yeah.
I think it's 3, yeah.
It's 3.
Yeah, 3.
1 Shan 10 for cheese. That's
Yeah.
Tila.
Yeah, no, Cheese has got a nice hand again, so we could see yet another South 4. Step forward for J-Cakes. Ishan 10.
Yep. Slightly approved, Ishan 10.
Slightly improved Ishan 10. Can call the 1 or the 4
Ishan.
for as well. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. So it's Ishan 10 for Benton as well, and Ishan 10 for cheese. And still 3 Ishan 10 for AKTK, I believe.
Mhm. Yeah, AKTK's hand doesn't seem to be playing nice for him. He does open up and attempt to push it, but I guess Ikitsukan is the main goal here.
Yeah, or at least get into Tempai in case there's yet another next South 4.
Mhm.
By the way, there's no double run in these rules.
Correct. It's Tamahane only. So head bumps all round.
ポン
Pawn from J-Cakes to get to Tempai. Waiting on the 8 so. Unbeknownst to him, it is the last 8 so. Not many people can actually use it, so I think if someone draws it, they'll probably end up throwing it. Except maybe for Cheese, who's now in Tempai waiting on the 1-4 so. Which, ooh, there's the
リーチスモ
Sumo for J-Cakes.
Ooh.
Sorry, I was trying to catch up what Cheese did there, but no, that will finish the game off. J-Cakes gets out of 4th into 3rd. Cheese wins. at 32,000 points. Benson in second at 26.9. J-Cakes in third at 21.9, and AKTK in fourth at 18.5. I'll see if we can get Cheese on.
Congrats to Atwitski for getting to first place. And I believe Benson for Powerpuff Boys gets total second place for total score.
I think so. I think I missed the other. So waiting for the logs. Do that. Welcome, Cheese.
Hello.
Congrats on your win. We're mostly wanting to ask you about your thoughts. What were your thoughts going to the game? Were there any hands you wanted to go over?
I mean, going into the game, it was just like play for first, I guess. That was really it. And like, it became impossible to get first, then just play a normal game of Mahjong, aim for placement ups if I can or whatever.
Yep.
Since obviously our team had no chance of getting a prize.
Yep.
So.
Yeah.
Regarding the hands themselves, I mean, you guys saw everything. Like,
yep.
I missed the Cilantro and then the Hatsudora 4 afterwards. I actually checked the log on that. I would have hit Ura 3 for 7 by 1.
Speaking of logs, can you link the logs?
Oh, sorry. Yep.
One thing I was wondering about the Khan was whether that last... Because I think if you hadn't Khan, you would have been Haite, but I wasn't sure if that last tile would have been a sumo for you or not.
Alright, it's in.
Cheers. Okay.
Nah, it wouldn't have been.
Okay. So, yeah, where are we? This is from your position. Okay. Kind of wish these logs would show the names sometimes, but anyway.
I'm North Sea, so if you want to take that point of view, then.
Yeah. Which was the honeyman? Was that Southeast 4? No.
Which one?
Which was the not honeyman, the Yakuman Tenpai?
East 3-0.
East 3-0. Yep. Cool. Look into that, and there's a few other ones we'll go over at some point. Where'd you get? So, what was your thinking here with the reach? Like, obviously you've got the Tenpai here. You trying to get people to push in, or what was your thoughts behind reaching as opposed to Dama?
I mean, it was just to get points because I'm on 9,200. I mean, if it was normally, I think you're supposed to take the 6-0 Ricci because I already have Dora 3. So Ricci-san, Dora 3 is already a Hanuman.
Yep.
And since someone's already Ricci, you'd want to take the wider weight to win.
Ricci.
But, I'm in last place. There's a Yakuman chance. I'm taking it. Like, if not anything for points, it's for the entertainment value.
Yeah, fair enough. And also, like, your team being in last place, if there's any chance of you guys coming up,
yeah, exactly.
there, you need the Yakuman. So yeah, no, I think that's fair. What was it the first one we ended up? No, East 1-1. Sorry.
East 3-1.
Oh, this
it's
one.
The hand right after.
Yeah, no. East 1-1, where you unfortunately dealt in. That was just an unfortunate deal, and I think.
Actually, if you go back to the first two from discard, I was actually tempted to discard like 9-1, but
that was actually that's a fair point because you threw the 2-pin and then Tsumogiri reached on the next tile.
Because I realized that there's no way to improve the hand afterwards.
Yep.
Like I was gonna Dharma because it's Hakudora 3, but it was like it's like East 1, so there's still the chance of the 180k points. So Ricci, and then if I sumo, it's probably Hanuman, and then maybe Paimon if I'm lucky with 2 Uradora indicators.
Yep. You weren't worried about that was Benson, wasn't it? Benson's open con of the 1-so.
If anything, I'm more excited of the
Yep.
open card. Like, it's obviously Honitsu or Chinitsu, but
Yeah.
I'm not folding this hand ever. So.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. And the chance of double Uradora is also nice as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 3-1. So this was the other hand that came a bit close. So you started pretty much with the closed Anko of the Dora.
Yep, I was gonna call like Amon and 5-pin.
Yep.
But then I think I drew the 8-man or something.
Yep, you drew the 8-man.
And then I got Tenpai or whatever. Obviously, I took the Dharma because I can improve the Raunin on either side. And I don't think that 5-pin's just gonna come out if I reach it.
Yep.
So, and you know, Sanko as well. So.
Yeah, no, the Sanko was nice. So here, not wanting to reach, wanting to sort of just take the points, or?
I think that was my plan.
Because you don't really have the option for upgrading to a
Oh wait, no, I think I
here.
remembered. I know that Jay is going for Honitsu, so I was like, if he cheats, I'm gonna reach instantly, and then he's in a tougher position than having 10 tiles. So, which is what ended up happening. But I drew the Hatsu anyways on the turn after.
Yep.
So then it became obvious to Khan and then Ricci.
Yeah. So no hesitation to Khan.
No. No hesitation.
Yeah. No, I mean, I honestly, I agree. It was just one of those, did you even think about it? It's not, so.
No.
Also, apologies. I think I'm getting a bit of lag with the stream. Are you able to still see the screen? Okay.
Yeah, I'm just viewing it on Discord. So.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
And I think the last one we wanted to look at was South 2.
Yeah, I think the start of the South round was like I cooled down on hands.
Yep.
Especially other people doing stuff, and I think I had to fold quite a bit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So is this one where you sort of pushed very quickly for a Chun Nan, I think it was?
Yeah, obviously I was looking for the Hanitsu.
Yep.
All the 2-pin would have been good, and then the 3-pins, I'm like, well, I have to take this round in 3,900.
Yep.
Like, there's no way this hand can improve to much better.
Fair enough. Okay. I think, was there any others? South 2. Sorry, I've got a couple lists here from South 2.
I think.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's most of them.
Yeah, I think in like South 4. 1, probably. I think AKTK reached it.
South 4-1. Sorry, yeah, this is South 4. South 4-2, possibly. Oh, is this the one?
No, South 4-1. It's the one that I sumoed.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he does actually reach. Sorry, I didn't go far enough.
Beach.
I assume you checked the log for South 4.
Oh wait, no, this wasn't it. It was a different one. Never mind.
Yeah. No, actually, it did remind me that South 4-2 is one I had to look at. Have you seen the log for this one? As to the very.
Oh yeah, there's a Chun and the dead one. And he's waiting on it.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
no, Jay drew the last one. Sorry.
Jay drew the last one. It came very close.
Yeah.
But yeah. It was just interesting to watch that you both ended up waiting on the door of Tanki.
I mean, I was sort of thinking that he might have either 1 or 2 because he needs like manga and cinema.
Yep.
And I think a lot of the arc are gone, but I'm not sure.
Any thinking of damaing here? Because you're already at Mangan on a dama.
No, I'm going for points.
Going for points? Yep, fair enough.
Plus, it's not unlikely that the Chun might come out. Might.
Yep. Fair enough.
There's really nothing better. Though I know that Kamicha will never throw it because I know him personally and he would not throw it.
This is Benson?
Yeah, it's Benson.
Yep.
And Jay also wouldn't throw it. So Ricci to sumo for 5-man or whatever.
Yep. No, fair enough. Okay. Thank you very much. Congratulations on the Hanchan win.
Alright, congratulations to Team Atlas UK for winning the tournament.
Yes.
Too bad it couldn't be more climactic these last few Hanchans. But
yeah.
I guess we still had the second versus third. So also congratulations to Alpha Boys getting second.
Yep. No, that was. I feel like in this last Hanchan, it was really the Powerpuff Boys and Dark Flame Curse Totoro going for
Yeah.
second and third. But yeah, no. Thank you again for coming on, and also thank you for all your help behind the scenes and the admin stuff.
No worries. Thanks for commentating today.
Yeah. Okay. I think we'll try and grab some people from Atotsuki as well. Actually, I might just grab the whole people in. We will take a quick look at the scores first, though. If I can figure out where I'm doing stuff. There we go. Okay, so our final scores for the tournament. We have Atotsuki in first place at 314.8, Powerpuff Boys at second with 127.95, Dark Flame Curse Totoro in third at 85.25, and Water in the Fire in fourth at negative 31.6. So a double, was that a double first for Water in the Fire today, I believe? Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's, yes.
Sorry, I'm not quite sure what's going on with my internet. I do seem to have some issues with that, but anyway. Sorry, I'm just going to see if I can grab the Atotsuki people on Jeff. So, hopefully the stream is still going okay in terms of quality. Let's see if we can get some of the people in this. One, two, and now we're going.
Congratulations.
That was the worst Mahjong I've played in my entire life. Oh my god.
Congratulations.
Oh,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Atotsuki! What?
Also,
a big shout out to the fact that 3 of our 4 members have been to the finals twice in 2 seasons.
that's true, actually.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think Veggie and J Cakes were as part of Notice Me Tenpai last season, and I was part of Chombo Nomi with a bunch of fun emojis on the name as well. But yes, congratulations. I mean, this is a bit of an awkward position for me, considering, I'm a member but also doing this interview. So, what are your thoughts?
What are your thoughts, Oz?
What are my thoughts?
Yeah.
I need to look at how I play tournaments, I feel. Like, I felt I did quite well at the beginning, but I felt I stumbled a bit towards the end. It's been a great tournament being able to play against so many different types of people, especially considering we had, international teams this time from both New Zealand and the UK. So getting, the experience against a much wider variety of players has been, really, really good.
Yeah, I think for the international teams as well, I think it's good to play against people from the other side of the world as well. Or for the world to be anyway. I think it's very, very good to play against people from the world.
I thought it was really cool as well, yeah.
Especially since time zones usually make it quite difficult to coordinate. J-Cakes, as the highest scorer for Atotsuki, what are your thoughts?
Do we actually know that? Because the scores on the right of the screen don't actually count the finals.
I mean, sure, but considering if you score on the right of the screen, the next one down is Jaffa, and he's 240 points below you, 230 points below you.
Sure.
I'm
we'll
going to assume.
I may have overtaken J-Cakes, just saying.
What I'm not sure is whether those individual
Close.
ones count the round of the semifinals as well.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
They count the playoffs, not the finals. I think,
Yeah.
so.
Okay.
Yeah,
The 7 games from JCakes. So yeah, no, it does count the round of 8, just not the finals. Fair enough. So JCakes, thoughts?
He can speak on our behalf anyway.
Firstly, I'd like to thank my team for being so kind as to manage my schedule. If you've been watching ARMA League for the past, how long have I been running this league for? God, it's like
12 weeks, I think, or was it 10 weeks? It was 8 weeks. 12 weeks. 12 weeks.
It's probably 12 weeks, yeah. And I've been on commentary for probably most of those weeks, and I'd like to give a big thanks to the rest of the team for basically always doing double duty and covering my shifts whenever, well, for the very often times as the commentary. In general, it was really fun to play, really fun to meet new players, really fun to sort of get the guest commentators in and and get the foreigner teams in and just meet a whole bunch of people. Like we had a New Zealand team which I didn't know existed, and they sort of met up with us, and so that was really really awesome.
Yep.
I luck sacked super hard in my first 7 Hanchans, so it makes my score look amazing. What was that? 270? Was that plus 40 on average?
Something like that, yeah.
I was thank you to the organizers who helped make all this possible. Thanks to Cheese for being a player organizer. I don't actually know if you already said this, but thanks to Cheese for being a player organizer. Thanks to Totoro for being all doing most of our admin and the spreadsheets and that kind of stuff. And thanks to SBT for being a commentator and admin stuff. But other than that, all I get to say is bring it on for next season. I intend to be in the finals again.
Yeah, the pressure's on now. We've been in the finals twice, so me, you, and Veggie are now almost honor bound to make it again, or else commit some kind of penalty. But yeah, Jaffa or
Do I get a
Veggie,
free pass?
you get a free pass. You're still expected to make it into the finals, but you don't have to do the penalty if you don't make it.
Do we get seeded? Can we get seeded?
I think that's a question for the organizers to figure out, depending on the size of the tournament and stuff. I don't think team tournaments are usually seeded, but who knows? Jaffa and Veggie, either of you want to sort of say a few words as well?
Yeah. I had a lot of fun. I haven't been playing Mahjong that long, and both of these leagues have been something that I've really enjoyed playing. Just as a way to again experience different players and things like that. Had me questioning my sanity from a lot of this league. I didn't know if I was if I was just making misplays forever, but we got there in the end. So yeah, again, thanks to all the admin and the organizers and everything. Without this, without you guys, none of this could happen. So complete props. Yeah.
Also, big congrats to Powerpuff Boys for coming second place.
Yeah,
Hell
no,
yeah.
like they were. I can't remember where they were at the end of the semi-final, but
They
I
were
believe
fourth.
they did
They were
they
fourth.
did quite a big because they went down early on, I believe, wasn't it? And then had a big sort of not Junken Ron's level of down and then straight up to come through, but I think there was some quite good. I think it was Powerpuff Boys and Dark Flame Chris Totoro. Actually, both of them came from a less than ideal position.
I think someone was keeping track of how the teams were faring on like a line graph. You could see some wild fluctuation.
Trying to see if I can
crazy
find that.
I got it.
You got it?
Oh,
Awesome.
hell yeah.
Thank you.
I think this is thanks to N Hombre or Unwise Owl. Thank to him for creating this very nifty little line diagram showing the score distributions over time.
Give me 2 secs. I'll get that up on stream. So this is only from the regular season, just the heads up. But where are we? Not there. So credit to an Ombre for this. So yeah, we can see that. Whereas Dark Flame Curse Totoro is the black, or are they grey? They're grey. So they were pretty even, but they did sort of keep up and down a bit. It was only towards the end they started, getting their up ones. Powerpuff Boys had a bit of an early dunk down. It got game 14-15, and then just shot up after that. So
I think that was when Miku started playing, if I recall correctly.
Potentially, Miku had a ridiculous level of individual score for the main game.
I think I remember playing against Miku when he first started. It took a massive fall.
Yeah, Sam. He was absolutely terrifying to play against for the middle of the league.
I think it's safe to say he's the MVP for this season.
Yeah, very much so.
Oh yeah, Miku, solid. I can't swear, God damn it. Solid work this entire season, playing a ridiculously high amount of Hanchans and consistently positive.
Yep. No, like 380 points over 15 is ridiculous. AKTK as well, actually playing very well, getting nearly 300 points off of 9 Hanchan.
Oh yeah, freaking AKTK. Every Hanchan I play with him since last season, he scores one placement above me. It was so cathartic to sumo the hand and just like finally end a placement above him.
Yep. Okay. I'm a little worried that my internet's going to drop again or something. I'm getting some notifications that my ping is high. So, is there anything else we want to cover before we call it for the night? J-Cakes, Jaffa, Veggie, Mercedes, or Shosushi? Anything you guys want to say?
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Thank you for opening your borders. Not quite literally, but thank you for opening your league to us. We've definitely had a blast. All 5 of us and Jenko Run. Right.
Yeah, no, thanks for participating. Okay, I think we shall call it there. This is obviously the last stream for this tournament. I'm assuming there'll be more in the future. I don't know any information about them, but keep an eye on the ARMA League channel. Subscribe, do all the standard YouTube things, hit the like button, the bell button, all that stuff, and be notified next time we go live. Or check out the ARMA Discord server and find out when our next tournament will be. And hey, maybe we're going to open it up to more places. I don't know. I actually don't know what the plan is for that. So
yeah, look, stay tuned for whatever happens next season.
Yeah,
it'll be like another 9 months away, probably.
Probably, but still. Okay, thank you very much for everyone's hard work, players, admin, commentary, guests, and everything. This has been the ARMA Team League Season 2, 2021.